All right, if you want to triple your funnel building skills, you must use these 5 sub hacks. I was on the call with a client the other day, and she was just dying as soon as I told her these simple 5 sub hacks that help you build funnels super duper fast. Okay, so the first one is you can clone a funnel. So let's say we want to clone this simple marketing funnel, which I've named MailChimp Test Funnel. You go to Settings for the funnel, and then click this button here, Clone Funnel. And what'll happen is it'll say, look, it's cloning the funnel right here. And then when it's done and processed, then we can come back to all funnels and it'll show a duplicate of that funnel. Okay, so let's go back to all funnels and you can see here, right there it is, copy of that funnel. And it copies it down to every step that you have along here. Now, just know that if you have an order form or an OTO, upsell or downsell page, it doesn't transfer over a product, but everything else is transferred. The design, the copy, all of the funnel steps, everything. So that's the sub hack number 1. Okay, sub hack number 2 is to clone a page. So let's say, for instance, I want to take this thank you page and I don't want to have to create it again. Then I can easily clone this right here, clone the funnel step. Super easy. I just hit clone the funnel step, and where it goes is down here in other funnel steps, down here on the lower left. I select the drop-down menu, you can see it's right here and it says thank you. And this is a duplicate exact clone of this thank you page up here. And if I click this button, add to funnel, you'll see that it adds it right here as the last step in the funnel. And let's say, for instance, I don't want it in the funnel, but I don't want to delete it. I can just click remove from funnel, and then it moves down here into the other funnel steps. All right, now when you clone a funnel step here on a funnel, it's only available to be used on this funnel and not necessarily for another funnel. But what if you've got this thank you page that you want to use on another funnel? The way you do that is to go in and edit the page, and this is the sub hack number 3. You can actually save this page as a page template. So if you go to Settings and General, you can click Save Page as Template. And then you can name the template and then click Create. I'm not going to do that right now, and I'll tell you why. I like a really clean funnel. And if you go to here to Accounts and to My Templates, then you're going to see all the templates that I have for my whole account. So if I were to go here and actually create this template, it would show on my account-wide account under personal page templates in here. And the caveat to that is you can't delete it. You can never delete them. So I didn't want to create that one because I really don't want it as a template. You can turn them off, and what that means is that they're not enabled to be used. But if the enable is on, then on any other page, I can go to any other funnel that I'm working on and I'd be able to add that. The way that works is I click add new step and I'll say I'm going to add a personal template page. Step or page, it's interchangeable. All right, now when I add this step, I've labeled it, but I haven't selected a template yet. So if I click this button, show only my templates, it's going to show the templates that I have saved over here in my personal page templates. So see how these saved over here? Then if it is an opt-in page type, these are the ones that I've saved and are in my personal templates. And I can select it and it will automatically be added here to this step right here. Okay, so I don't confuse myself. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. All right, that was sub hack number 3. Let's go to sub hack number 4. So within each page, now I just want to reiterate on that last hack that I showed you, the personal templates. Those are available for any funnel that you're using in this account. Okay, now if I go here, let's say for instance, I really, really like this for video section down here. So I can click here to save the section as a template. And this is, I'll say video section product launch. And then if I click save that section, then that also is saved account wide. So right now I'm in the funnel copy of product launch, but let's say we want to go to the funnel. Let's go to the one that we just added, the copy of the MailChimp test funnel. Okay, and let's say we want on this page, let's go ahead and edit it. Let's say we want those 4 videos on this page. And this is really useful if you have a header that you want to use on multiple pages in funnels or a footer, something like that. So I would select add section and I would go to my sections, and there it is, video section product launch. And I can just grab it, drag it, and as soon as it's turned green and it says drop, I can drop it. Now if I move my cursor here where there's no green and I drop it, it will not work. It has to say drop. And then you let go and it builds the section, and boom, there's that section that I'd saved. So when you save a section, it's saved for account wide. Now the 5th sub hack is really similar in that you can save, let's go to, you can save a row. So let's say, for instance, I want to save this row, not the whole section, but the row, even though the whole section is the row. But in some cases, a row is, you can have multiple rows in a section, right? So the blue is the row, the green is the section, but I just am going to save the row. So if you scroll over so that the blue is highlighted for the row, you can click save. And this is going to be, that's perfect. It's an opt-in row with video, right? And I'm going to save that as a personal template. Now again, we were in the funnel, where were we? Oh yes, so this is the funnel here. Let's say, for instance, I want to add that opt-in row on my MailChimp test funnel. So I'm going to refresh the page so that that row is going to be available as an option because I just saved it on another page. So that's another kind of trick you need to know. If you're working on multiple pages and you've saved a section on one page, you've got to refresh the other page so that when you click add row and you go to my rows on the right here it is, opt-in with video. And again, I can drop it here. If I let go here, it's not going to drop. If I let go here, it's not going to drop. It's only going to drop when it says drop and green. And there it is. It dropped in that row. So those are the 5 sub hacks and some of the tricks and tips and tricks that you can use. One thing I do want to say though is definitely do not have any kind of custom code in your saved sections, or it could break your page. All right, the very last, the 5th sub hack is clone elements and rows. So I use this especially if I'm working on a form or something like that. And let's say I want another form. Well, it doesn't really work on a page. In fact, you can't have more than one form on a page. You should know that. Let's say over here, I want another element like this with 4 elements here on a row with these videos. But let's say I haven't saved a section yet. You can easily just click clone the row. If I can scroll over it, boom, and then you clone this. Or you can just clone the element multiple times and drag and drop. Okay, so that is another hack that I do. Instead of clicking here and going over here and saying, I'd like another headline, it takes longer than just going clone, clone, and then select, and then edit. All right, so those are my 5 sub hacks. I hope that it helps you to create funnels faster.